Yum, yum!
Hello everyone, Steve White here for Pixel Fondue. So in this video I want to talk about the new UDIM support in the new LIGhtWave 2018. So here in Moto, where I created this particular asset, I've created my UDIMs. And what UDIMs are basically it's a UV map which allow you to use multiple tiles instead of the normal 0 to 1 space. You have all these tiles that you can use. Now I've used 8 tiles along here, and they're numbered in order. So if we look close here, you see 1001, then they go to 1002, and so on down the line. And normally there are 10 across. And then if you had more than the 10 here, then it would start back here at 1011 and keep going, and so on and so on. So what are they for? Well, for this particular model, for instance, I have a lot of parts, and if we zoom in here you can see all the parts that make up this model. If I were to cram all of these parts into one UV space, the texture resolution would be incredibly low. So it's a way to basically spread out your UV space to gain more texture resolution. That was added in the new LIGhtWave 2018. I just wanted to show you here in Moto, just because here it gives you a little better representation of what it looks like in the UV map, and you get to number tiles and everything like that. So the reason that UDIMs are important are, when you have texturing apps like Mari or Substance Painter that support UDIMs and allow you to bring in more than one UV space. So if I jump over here to Substance Painter, here I have the object textured. If we look in here on our texture set list, you can see those are imported as the UV UDIM numbers. So here, as I click each one, it'll jump to the next UV map. Normally in Substance Painter, it only lets you basically use one UV map per object, and if you have multiple materials on here, it splits it up, but you're still only using the one UV space. So UDIMs are a great way to gain more texture resolution in your models. So let's look at how to use these in LIGhtWave. So here I have my object loaded in LIGhtWave, and let's look at how to load these UDIMs into LIGhtWave. So if we come over here to my image editor, right now I just have my HDRI in the background here. I'm going to go ahead and load the maps that I'm going to use. So here I've exported my maps from Substance into individual folders. So if we look at the base color, you can see that there is going to be one image per tile. And they're going to be named a certain way. So normally a good way to name your UDIMs would be the name of the type of texture it is, in this case base color, and then underscore or period, and then the number of the UDIM. So I've got 1001, 1002, and so on and so on. So all you need to do in LIGhtWave to load these up is just select the first one, and then under the image type, all you need to do is come down here and just select UDIM, and you're going to see the change here in the image here. Now you're going to see how it's loaded all those 8 tiles across the space. Okay, so that's all you have to do to get those into LIGhtWave. So let's go ahead and load our other ones in. So I'm going to go ahead and load the metallic in, and again we'll change that to UDIM. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and load in the roughness. Change that to UDIM. And what else do I have here? I have the emissive. And now you can see here, I only have my emissive on 2 different tiles here. And those are just the last 2 tiles, 1007 and 1008. That doesn't matter as long as you start with the lowest numbered one. Just click on that, and then just go down and select UDIM, and you're going to see how that's placed there in those last 2 tiles. You can't really see it too well, but you can see that they're near the end there. All right, and change that to UDIM, and I think that's all we have. So now that we have those loaded in there, all we need to do is go to our surface editor, and I'm going to go to my low surface, which I've already changed to the principled BSDF. Let's go into the node editor here, and first of all let's load in our. Did I load in my normal map? I don't think I did. So let me go back to the image editor real quick, and we'll load this in. And I'm going to go out to here, go to my normal map, change this to UDIM, and for the color space on the normal, we're going to go ahead and change that to linear. All right. So again, let's go back to the node graph now, and let's bring up a normal map. Move this out of the way here. I don't need the standard. We'll just go into the properties here, and I'm going to change this to the normal and change our mapping type to UV, and the name of the UV map, which was texture, and then we'll just go ahead and plug that into the surface normal. Okay, and next let's bring up some image nodes. So I'll just type in image, bring in that, and let's start loading in our images. So I'm going to go to my base color first. Again, select the UV map, and then I'll just plug that into the color channel, and I'll just copy and paste that, and let's change this to metallic UV map, and we'll just plug the luma into the metallic, wherever that would be. Where is that? Oh, right there. All right, and paste in another. Now we'll bring in our emissive, and for the emissive, I'm going to plug the color of the emissive into the luminous color, and the luma into the luminous. Okay, we'll paste another one in, and this now we'll put in our roughness, and we'll plug the luma into the roughness here. Okay, and so that's all we need. Now if we just go ahead and turn on VPR, let that render a little bit. Okay, we could clean that up a lot more, but basically that's how you insert your UDIMs into LIGhtWave.
Yum, yum!